Hey, it's Jared Voorhees. I recently took my Formula Mazda to the Statewide Remodeling Car Show. I met some great people and saw some awesome cars. Some of the cars were frame-up restorations, while others were new production cars. One of my favorites was a black and yellow Roush Mustang, so I had to go talk to the owner.
Hey, this is a 08 427R Roush Mustang. There was 767 of them built that year. And I asked Jack Roush and stuff, their performance thing, which I had the thing up on the window right there, how many were made in black and yellow? And they said there was 2. Yep, and one's a convertible. So I have the only coupe, which is pretty cool. And I couldn't take and name it something like Eleanor. I had to name it Crazy Horse, and then I blew the bones right off there. That's a special horse that was made from a friend of mine in California. He makes it in powder coating and then sends you a certificate saying 1 of 1. Really neat car. How much horsepower does it have? It has 510 horsepower dyno to the back rear tires. It came with 437 horsepower, and now it has 510 to the back tire. So I've upped it almost 100 horsepower. So
Some of the cars were more art. Some were more muscle. I've always been a big fan of the Corvette, and I've never seen one quite like this before.
It's a 67 Corvette. It's totally modified. I took a rolling chassis car at Philadelphia Motor Sports, do a full race chassis. It's got the new 2006 Z06 505 horse engine in it. It's got the coilovers, the transaxle. I customized it to make it look stock, so we balloon the fenders instead of flaring anything. And I'm really happy with the color. I went through a rainbow of colors trying to figure out what I wanted to grade color, but it turned out just the way I wanted it to turn out. It's amazing. It took me 8 years to do it though. I was one of the first people to get GM released 100 of these engines, and I got the first 2. And I thought, oh, I hope I get the first one to put one of these in a mod rod. It took me 8 years to get this car done, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. It went from it basically looks like a 67, but it's actually a 64. And the reason it turned into a 67, I was going to make it where no one could tell what year it was. And what I did is I bought an NOS, that's new old stock 67 big block hood, which is almost priceless. And when we put it on the car, it didn't fit, and so they said, "Well, let's shave the hood a bit." And I said, "We're not shaving this hood." So I said, "We're going to do anything. Let's go ahead and put a 67 clip on the front, and then we'll just make the car look like a 67."
This car was still my favorite. Thank you guys for watching, and please be sure to subscribe.